Public safety, growth, and basic city services. That's what Mayor Mike Duggan laid out as his top priorities when he was first sworn in 11 years ago. Did he meet the mark? Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupraj.
And I'm Mimi Lang. Tonight, Duggan gave his final State of the City address as mayor. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin here now with a breakdown. Good evening, Dave.
Good evening to you both. You know, this is the beginning of the end of course, a major era in the city. Mayor Mike Duggan's tenure, multiple terms in office. Now, of course, as he's focusing on running for governor as an independent, he's, some may say, getting the last word, talking about major accomplishments and major change in the city.
It's been about a lot more than me. There is a whole partnership that has done this.
Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan wrapping up his final State of the City address, striking a tone of optimism for the city's future while praising the many collaborations that he says have led to historic drops in crime, big boosts in manufacturing jobs, and more investment in neighborhoods.
And the University of Michigan just found that homeowners in Detroit have gained $4.6 billion in wealth in the last 10 years. If you stuck and stayed, you got the most benefit.
All of this delivered in the first major event held at the new Hudson's Detroit building, set to house General Motors later this year after it leaves the RINSIN. Duggan doubling down on a plan to save that historic complex while knocking down two buildings, saying it's unrealistic to fill that empty office space.
We could save 3 of the towers. The main tower would be the hotel. And now that hotel is going to actually have a view of the water instead of the other office towers. We'll make an office tower on the right. We'll make an apartment tower on the left. We'll build 20% affordable housing.
The group Preservation Detroit, which has fought to save the RINSIN as is, with this response.
And we're really excited to see what form it takes in the future. I think as an organization, we still stand by our previous comments that this is a building of citywide, if not nationwide, significance.
Meantime, Duggan went back to the beginning of his tenure, overseeing a city climbing out of bankruptcy and putting people back to work.
And so we demolished the 40-year abandoned Hudson Motor Plant and landed a new 700-employee Lear seating plant on that site. And then we took the abandoned Kettering High School site and landed a 600-employee Dakota dashboard plants for the Jeeps.
But outside the speech, demonstrators call for more investment in public transportation.
The message is to double the budget of DDOT.
We still don't have enough bus service in the city. People aren't able to get where they need to go.
The mayor addressed that issue head on.
Also proposing $20 million increase in funding for DDOT, adding 45 buses, 63 new drivers, 24 new mechanics, increasing the daily buses from 178 to 220, the most in years.
As he focuses on an independent run for Michigan governor, Duggan says he's confident Detroit's best days are ahead.
I don't think a day goes by when somebody says, what happens when you leave? Are things going to get worse? And I want to show you today why Detroit is going to get much better for 5 years.
Well, the mayor also talking about tax cuts for the city, and for the first time since really the 60s, the population of the Motor City increasing, a big thing there that he's proud of. So certainly, you know, he's continuing to talk about collaboration. That's been a big thing.
Absolutely. The city council, he talked about the pastors, nonprofits, all of the different groups that partnered to get where we are.
Yeah, especially when it comes to crime reduction, a big thing there. It's the public-private relationships. It's putting money back into the community. That's a big thing.
And the irony and the rich irony, the contrast of seeing a Gucci store behind people protesting, saying they need better transit in the city, speaks a lot to the needs of the city, both in downtown and in the neighborhoods.
Sure does, absolutely.
Thank you, Dave, for that.
Thanks, Dave.